I just want to come on here and tell you guys that now might be the time to reinvent yourself. Now might be the time to focus on you. Now might be the time to say, hey, I'm not where I want to be in life. Life is really hard. It's not getting any better. The economy is shitty. The money I make is shitty. Everything around me sucks. My friends, my family, my neighborhood, the car I drive is no good. The job I have is horrible. I don't like where I live. If you can start saying things like that to yourself, it might not be a bad idea to take this time, take this opportunity, because since the country is falling, since the United States is crashing, everything around us is crumbling, it might not be a bad idea to take this time. It might not be a bad idea to take this time and reinvent yourself. Figure out who you are, where you want to go, who you want to be, where you want to do it at, whatever the situation is. It just may not be a bad time to say, you know what, I'm about to lose everything. I don't have anything. Let me figure something else out. Let me go find a new job. Let me start dressing different. Let me throw on some new clothes. Man. Whatever it is that you need to do, let's go check this cave out. Whatever it is that you need to do for yourself, this is probably the right time to try and do it. Try not to get the camera wet. It's a cave in here. It floods back here. It's not flooded right now at the moment. It's a little muddy. They got it closed up. It's real cold. You can feel the cold air come off that. Now it goes way back in there. I've been in there before a long time ago. It rounds that corner over there and goes way back off in there. I mean, it's multiple different caverns over there. It does have bats. Got bats on there. But yeah, it has multiple different caverns going around that corner to the left back there. Let's get on out of here. But yeah, no, seriously, guys. Hey, seriously, maybe now is the time for you to reinvent yourself. I mean, I really can't be any more clearer than that. Maybe now is the time that we quit drinking, we quit smoking, we stop hanging around Pookie and Ray Ray and bullshit people. Society is collapsing. Shit is getting real. It's only going to get worse. It is not going to get better anytime soon, okay? I told all of you this was going to happen. For those that have always given me shit in the comment section, if you really paid attention and listened with an open mind, I can pull the videos back up. I told you guys this was going to happen 3 to 5 months ago. I told each and every one of you what was going to happen. This right here, that this was going to happen. I told you guys that Donald Trump was the president to lead us into the Great Depression. I told you he's probably going to be the president that leads us into World War III. I also told you that we're headed towards a one world government, or the United States is going to fall under some form of dictatorship that he probably won't want to leave office. Now look, he's trying to figure out how he can do a third term. Trust in Trump. Have you heard that one? You heard their new motto, their new slogan? Trust in Trump. So now he's trying to figure out how he can do a third term. Trust in Trump. Psychological operations. They start to say things like that, and then you just get used to it. And then when it comes time for the new election to come around in the next 3.5 years, trust in Trump. Because he's going to make sure that America's a thriving economy again. He's going to make sure that all manufacturing is done here. But we got to go through the mud. We have to go through this. America is about to enter into its own no man's land. We're running relationships with our friendships, with our allies. We're basically embarking on a lone wolf type of journey. Good or bad, I don't know. They did this in the 1820s, they did it in the 1920s, and now they're doing it in the 2020s. They do this every 100 years, give or take. They did it 1820s, 1920s, and 2020s. So here we are again, implementing these tariffs. And each time when they brought on the tariffs, they crashed the economy. The Great Depression came around. You had the Depression in the 1820s. You had the Depression in the 1920s. Well, going into the 30s. And we're about to have the Depression now. By the time the media tells you we're in a recession, you really just entered into the beginning stages of a depression. The media never allows you to know what's going on in real time because they don't want to freak out the masses. They don't want to have a run on the banks. They don't want to freak out the population. So they never tell you, well, they're always a step behind when it comes to the media. You're always going to be a step behind. They're never going to tell you what's really going on. So by the time they say, hey, we're in a recession, you're about to really enter a depression. Like I said, what's going to happen when all these companies run out of inventory? Now, this is going to be good for the American farmer. We're going to end up getting all our produce and things like that from them right off top. So this will be good for the American farmer. But a lot of other companies, cars, auto, we're not going to get into all that. If you guys want me to touch on that, let me know. Leave it in the comments below. We'll touch on that. But I really just wanted to say that this is your opportunity because everything around you is falling for you to level up your character. Change the hairstyle. Get in shape. Okay? Start dressing different. Start acting different. Find better friends. Hang around better people. Use this as an excuse. I got to work. I got to this. I got to that. Things are expensive. You can use it. I never needed an excuse. I just never went back. I never said bye or nothing. I just left out of here. This is not where I want to be. This is not the life I want. I'm gone out of here. So you could do the exact same thing. You don't owe anybody anything. But if you feel like you do, use this as an excuse. Say, I got to go. Tell them I got to go. I got to pay, get a second job. I got to do what I got to do for me and my family. I got to go. But this is your opportunity. Guys, if you've been listening to me on this channel for the past 10 months, almost a year now, then you should have already doubled down, grabbed a second job, embarked on your own period of no man's land. You should already be getting cash heavy or having paid the debts down. You should have already been doing these things. If you haven't been doing these things, I don't know what you were waiting on because the opportunities are coming. They're here. So for everybody that thinks I'm just some stupid old man, this is where millionaires are made. When you hear stories of the Great Depression, you always hear about people boiling potatoes and warming their feet by the fire. You always hear about all this poor shit. They don't ever tell you how people thrived. I want the economy to crash. I want Amazon to go down to $65 a share. I want Tesla to go down to $50 a share. I want to see $30 oil. That's what I want. Because I'm going to swoop in and buy every damn thing I can. And in the next 4 or 5 years, when the economy bounces all the way back, when it is thriving again, RCET's in full effect. I want that to happen because I'm properly prepared. I planned for this to happen. I put myself in a proper position to execute when it did happen. That's why I'm not on the internet doom and gloom, fear-mongering, looking for clicks and likes. Guys, I've already put myself in position to execute. Once I find the right move, all I got to do is jump. That's it. So if you've listened to me at all, then your credit score should be good right now. You should at least be able to get out a loan. You should have cash stacked, an emergency fund, something should have already changed for you. If it hasn't, guys, you don't got a lot of time. If I haven't started, if I were really starting right now, the first thing I'm going to do is make sure that I'm not even focused on money at this moment. I'm going to focus on food. I'm going to go ahead and focus on canned goods. I'm going to at least have myself 30 days worth of food, non-perishable items, canned goods. That's what I'm focusing on first. I'm not worried about money. Yeah, go ahead and get you $500 or $1,000 saved if you can and put it away. It ain't going to do you a lot of good. But go ahead, get you $1,000 saved. $1,000 is about 30 days. That ain't going to cover bills, but that's about 30 days worth of food. but I'm going to get 30 days worth of non-perishable items. Once I got food covered, at least 30 days worth, I'm probably going to start trying to pay the debts down or stacking cash. If I'm in heavy debt, I'm not going to worry about it. Now, everybody's situation is different. I'm talking to the masses. If your credit score is already shot and you're already in heavy debt, I'm not worrying about credit. I'm stacking cash. Now, if you're a homeowner and this and that, you probably need to book me for a one-on-one. So don't take, everybody's situation is different. But if you have absolutely nothing and your credit is shot, I'm not going to focus on my debt. I'm going to stack cash. My credit's already ruined. It's going to take me a couple years to clean that up. I'm going to stack cash. I'm going to get my food put up. I'm going to get food put up, and I'm going to start stacking cash. Guys, you should have already been doing this because hard times are really right around the corner. If they don't figure something out, if nothing changes and they keep going down this path that we're on, hard times are right around the corner. Because these stores, their inventory is going to run out. Prices are going to go through the roof because of the tariffs. A lot of things that you're used to buying, you're not going to be able to buy anymore. Or you'll have to order them offline. They'll have to be, it's going to be, guys, it's going to be a real shit show. I don't even want to speculate on what could happen. I think a lot of people have an idea of what might happen. It's going to be a real shit show. And that's not what I want for any of you. I don't want to see any of you fail because you think that this isn't coming. This is the time for you to go grab a second job. This is the time for you to go ahead and start trying to live off one income. If you're a 2-income household, start trying to live off of one. This is the time for you to sell the house or sell the car before those markets fall. This is a time for you to do those types of things. It's a time for you to get cash heavy if you're not already cash heavy. It's a time for you to start prepping if you're not already prepped. I'm already there. I already have food and camping gear, paid for cars. I carry no debt, 100% debt free. I stacked cash like crazy for years. I'm positioned very well. I have a solid foundation. You can't knock me off of that. That's why I'm not out here freaking out. Guys, it's just, you should have already been preparing, but if you're just now starting, man, I wish you the best. I really do. It's going to be some hard times. It's going to be some difficult times for people, and it's coming fast, and it's coming. I used to think you had, 2028. You guys remember me talking about that, but then I had to do that video about the two men that were in office, Trump and Musk, and how fast they operate. Look how fast they have operated already. I'm proud to see it, but I'm in a position and I understand what they're doing. I think a lot of people don't understand it, and a lot of people are not properly positioned to withstand it. All right, they're going to crash the economy. They're going to. It just, to me, it's what has to happen, and that's what they're doing. They are going to crash the economy, and a lot of people are not ready for it. They're not ready for it. Hey, you know what, though, man? You guys leave me something in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you're freaking doing. How are you prepared? How have you prepared? Are you prepped? Do you have money? Do you have food? Do you have gold, silver, guns, and ammo? Do you guys think, are they crashing the economy? What is Christmas going to look like? What is Christmas 2025 going to look like for us? Leave people some insight. If you got some real insider information, leave it. Help somebody out. Other than that, man, I'm going to leave it there. You guys have a great freaking day, all right? Take care.